Hey guys. So I am at CF Clinic and just waiting for the next person to come in, you know the drill with UCF, but I haven't had many people come in, but the good news is my lung function is the exact same as it was 7 months ago. I'm still at 84%, which is just incredible to me. Every time I see that number, Trikafta just like 22% or something like that since Trikafta. Trikafta came right when I was starting to decline, when Orkambi wasn't helping anymore. And it was like the perfect timing, and now I have pretty much normal lung capacity. It's incredible. And not only was my FEV1 84%, but my she said my total lung volume has gone up, so that's all very good news. And now weight, my weight is still, we got to figure that one out, but we will. And yeah, I did find out some sad news yesterday. I did go down to the horses quickly just to see them, and Fancy unfortunately passed away of old age, so yeah, that was sad. Fancy's Biscuit's mother, and the really old, tall 17.1 hand paint. She was like almost 30, so it's just old age things, but yeah, it's gonna be weird not seeing her there anymore. The only horses left from like the original ones is Matt, Blondie, and Diamond from when I first went down there in 2016, and Frank. But yeah, but everybody else looks good, and it was good to see them for like 10 minutes, and then I went back to Rose. But yeah, I was kind of anxious about my lung function because I've had instances where I feel off, but it's all good. So at least that half of the puzzle is taken care of, and I'll update you guys more after clinic. Hey guys, so I braved the Arctic tundra and made it back home. So as I said before, my PFTs are great. I was actually a little bit surprised at that because I've been having some things here and there that felt weird, but so I was kind of worried they might be down, but they're perfect. My vitamin D levels, because I drew a bunch of labs today, my vitamin D levels are still high, so she told me to come off the vitamin D completely, and like the supplemental vitamin D, and just take the multivitamin, because I take a multivitamin that's A, D, E, and K, and then for a while I was taking 10,000 extra vitamin D, and then last June we took it down to 5,000, and since it's still low, just coming off it completely, which is kind of strange because for the majority of my life, I've had a lot of vitamin D problems, so don't know, but it's good. She said I need to stop because it could go too high and start causing issues, so. And then as far as my weight, that was kind of like the big discussion of the day, and I'm gonna have to do what I did not want to do, and go back on overnight feeds. I have a G-tube that I haven't had to use in 5 years, but it's come to the point where we don't really have another option now. We just have to run through insurance and all that, so it's going to take a little bit, but I need to get a pump again and then get the formula, and I'm really not looking forward to that because, one, it's a possibility it could complicate blood sugars, so we have to keep an eye on that, and two, it's just not comfortable to sleep that way. But I don't have a choice. Like I said, I got a nice 5-year break, but I've been struggling with my weight since 2020, and we've tried multiple things. I mean, even now I was at 3 meals, 3 booze, 2 snacks, like just shoveling all the calories in, and it's just not enough. So it's hovering in a very low range, and the problem is, even though it's stable, if I get sick, it's going to drop really low, and then I've got like no reserves for weight. So I mean, I already can like feel my ribs and everything. It's terrible. So I kind of figured that was the direction that was going to go, and I'm not excited about it, but if it helps me get back to where I need to be, then I'll do it. And yeah, at least I got 5 years off. And that's why I never got rid of my G-tube, because there was one point in time a couple of years ago where I was like, my weight was the best it's ever been, it was healthy, and they were like, you know, you could remove your G-tube since everything's going so well. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that because I might need it again in the future, and here's the need it again in the future. So yeah, we have to work out insurance and finding a supply company and everything, so it'll probably be a couple of weeks, but that's the way we're going to tackle that. And just keep an eye on the blood sugars, keep an eye on my enzyme dosage. I'm going to go over. I don't have a choice, but she said it should be okay, and once I gain weight I won't be over, because there's like a certain limit, a loose limit, of how many enzymes to take a day, my cream, but she said it won't be a problem. So yeah, it was like a 3.5 hour appointment, but we got everything done, and all my blood work came back good, pretty much. My white blood cell count is high. Thought maybe I could be anemic because I've been really tired, but that came back normal, and I can come off vitamin D, so that's one less pill to swallow. But the rest of the day I'm just going to veg out. It's too cold to go down to the horses today, and watch more Harry Potter, and yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.